10 important points ship's officer on watch should consider during restricted visibility. One of the most important duties of a ship's officer on watch, OOW, is safe and smooth navigation of the ship. During its voyage, a ship has to sail through different weather and tidal conditions. It's the duty of the navigating officer to know and understand the ship's sailing route well in advance and prepare for the same accordingly. One of the most dangerous conditions to navigate a ship is restricted visibility because of fog, heavy rain or dust storm. When the ship's officer gets information regarding such upcoming weather condition, he or she should take all the necessary precautions to ensure that the ship sails through restricted visibility area without confronting any kind of collision or grounding accident. Mentioned are 10 important points that must be taken into consideration for safe navigation of the ship through restricted visibility area. 1. Know your ship inside out. An efficient navigating officer must know each and every aspect of his or her ship in order to prevent any kind of accident. From dimensions to the characteristics of the ships, the officer should know how the ship will behave under different circumstances. For restricted visibility situation, it is important that the OOW know the stopping distance of the ship at any particular RPM in order to control the ship during emergencies. 2. Inform the master. During restricted visibility, it is important that the master is on the bridge. The OOW must call or inform the master regarding the navigating condition. The officer should also inform the engine room and ask the duty engineer to man the engine room in case it is on unmanned mode. 3. Appoint adequate manpower. It is important that enough manpower is present on the bridge in order to keep a close watch on the ship's course. Additional personnel must be appointed as lookout at different locations on the ship. If there is traffic in the area, the officer must inform the engine room to have enough manpower so that the engine is also ready for immediate maneuvering. 4. Keep the foghorn ready. Ensure that the foghorn is working properly for the restricted area. If the horn is air-operated, drain the line prior to opening the air to the horn. 5. Reduce speed. Give notice to engine room. Reduce the speed of the ship depending on the visibility level. Though engines are at your disposal. If the visibility is less, bring down the ship to maneuvering RPM. 6. Ensure navigation equipment and light are working properly. Ensure that all important navigating equipment and navigation lights are working properly during restricted visibility. The OOW must ensure that the navigation charts are properly checked for correct routing and a good radar watch is carried out. 7. Stop all other works. Though it's obvious, but never multitask during restricted visibility even if there are more than sufficient people present on the bridge. Also stop all other deck work and order the crew to go to their respective rooms. This is to prevent injury to personnel working on open deck in case collision or grounding takes place. 8. Open, close bridge doors. Ensure that the bridge door is kept open and is without any obstruction for easy bridge wing access, considering that the bridge wing is not enclosed. Also, in case of dust or sandstorm, close all the bridge openings. 9. Shut ventilation. If the ship is passing through a sandstorm, the ventilation fans and accommodation, engine room ports must be closed to avoid sand particles from entering bridge, accommodation and engine room. 10. Follow all procedures. Follow all the important procedures for restricted visibility as mentioned in COLREG Rule -19. Also monitor channel 16 in the radio and ensure that all important parameters of the ship such as latitude and longitude, time, speed etc. are noted in the logbook. Navigating the ship through restricted visibility area is a critical task which must be carried out with utmost caution and care the officer on watch. Do you know any other important points that must be considered during restricted visibility? Let us know in the comments below.